No, 17 assists, 7 turnovers, really good. Um, we made some plays for guys. Elgin with 6 assists, 1 turnover. He drives. A lot of people are stepping. He made good plays, but I thought, that was a big factor, because when we've been giving up those turnovers, they've been getting easy baskets, in transition in that, and not giving up those easy ones. I thought was the difference.
Going in, what did you like about Casey's defensive play matching up with Altman?
Well, I thought Casey played really hard today. I thought he got through screens. I thought he kept a hand on the ball. Uh, Bryce is such a good offensive player, and when he gets a roll going, he's really dangerous. And I just thought Casey did a wonderful job. We lost him on that out-of-bounds play, and he got the 3. It was either a good pick or whatever, but we just didn't get there. And so that was, a 5-point play there. That, we had a 10-point lead and gave him a 5-point play. That was a big play.
UCLA is very good from beyond from 3-point range. How happy are you with the defensive aspect of the Ducks being able to kind of shut them down?
We lost him a couple times. I mentioned Alford's one there that we lost on the inbounds play. We lost Hamilton one time in the corner in the second half. They really had it going. I think Aaron was 3 for 4 in the first half. He went 3 for 4 from 3 in the first half. So, and then he got it going, driving it at the hole the second half. So he was a load today. But no, I thought our awareness defensively was pretty good. They made us pay when we weren't.
Overall, are you happy about scoring 86 points or about giving up 172?
I like to score. I mean, it's when the ball's going in the hole, it's a lot more fun. But it's still, you got to guard and rebound. I'm most pleased we were 10 plus on the boards. Take out the defensive field goal percentage, 43 is not bad. 34 the first half I thought was really good. But I think I'm most pleased the fact that we out rebounded them by 10. They had some offensive rebounds against Oregon State, and they're, with Parker and Welsh, they're second and third in the conference in offensive rebounding behind Wesley Gordon from Colorado. So when you got 2 players that are second and third in the league in offensive rebound, getting 4 per guy, I thought that was important. We outdid them on the second chance points, points off turnovers. We got them. Points in the paint, because we didn't turn it over. We didn't give up the fast break points that we'd been giving up. So those are all positives, but I think our team can get a lot better. I'd be really disappointed if we don't continue to make progress. We gave away some possessions where we didn't execute worth a darn. So there's a lot to grow into yet. A lot of hard work ahead of us, a lot of road games, we've only played 3 on the road. We've played 4 at home, so we've got a little break here to start. But now this tough week coming up, at Arizona State. So we're going to have to continue to make progress and get ready for a tough week.
You said that January was going to be a time for defining roles. Do you feel like you've gotten to that point now?
Well, we're doing better. We had a little foul trouble today with Dwayne and Tyler, so it tested some of the other guys. But I think we're getting closer to that. We still got things to work out because Roman didn't get to play today, but his 17 minutes in the last 2 games, 10 and 7, were graded out as high as anybody. But we just went a little different direction. So we got to get Roman, keep him in the mix, Kendall in the mix, but with Dwayne and Tyler in foul trouble today, it changed a little bit, the plan that we had.
Like Dylan's kind of impacting the game in all different phases the way Joe did last year for you guys.
Oh, it's good to see him. He's aggressive offensively. Sometimes that gets him in trouble, but he's always looking and he's trying to make plays. He had 3 assists, 1 turnover, so I like that. Defensively, he's really trying a lot harder than he did a year ago. I've been very pleased with the effort that he's made there, and then he went and got 7 boards. So he's making progress, you know, and we just, you know, that's always a goal, you know, as a coach. You want your guys to get better, and you know, to see Elgin take steps, Dylan take steps. You know, Chris is continuing to get better. He really changed the game today with his blocks and just guys looking for him. Uh, 18 points, 10 rebounds. You know, two guys from north of the border were pretty good today. So they did a nice job.
You would think with Chris's frame, you would get out hustled by some of these thicker guys, but how is he able to kind of manage around some of these?
Well, his feet and his balance are really good. You know, he doesn't get knocked off. He's wiry, strong. You know, we want that, but he's just a unique player. You know, his frame scared me. You know, when I saw him, I saw him a year ago, like in the summer, and I was excited about how he ran and everything. And I just, in my mind, I'm like, too thin. You know, but he's fearless and he's got great feet, and he's been a lot of fun to work with. So I just hope he can continue to do what he's been doing, because he's a game changer.
Davis, balance of the Pac-12 this year. Do you feel like you can win your home games and split your road games? That's a pretty good formula for the next team.
Well, you know, we'd like to win all our road games, but you know, it's going to be tough. You know, I mean, there are a lot of good players in the league, and you know, that road's tough. You know, like to overcome our crowd today. You know, UCLA was going to have to shoot it really good, because every time there was a little run, our crowd got into it. You know, those things, and it got us going. We had a couple of really active defensive possessions. You know, Chris gets motivated and he starts blocking shots, and you know, it's tough on the road. And the thing that makes our league tougher on the road, after being in, you know, the old Big Eight and Missouri Valley for all those years, when you always have to play two on the road, it's different. You know, when you're playing one, coming back home, playing, you know, and going out, but you're out there, and TV has got us out there for longer periods of time, and so it's just tough on the road. But that's college basketball. That's not only in our league, that's every league. But one of the unique things of our league are the two road games back to back. So, you know, some guys get caught with that in a particular week, you know, but they usually don't have to always play two back to back.
Last time you guys had a quick turnaround, it was on the road after Utah before Colorado. I know you guys have had one day to rest. It seems like you're able to carry over that mentality from USC.
Well, you know, I was worried about this because, you know, and I didn't talk to the team much about it. I just told them, now, fellas, we got to take care of ourselves because UCLA has an extra day, you know, and coaches are paranoid. You know, we want the same, you know, everything the same. And when they played Wednesday night, and then we've got to play Thursday night, and then we've got to come back for a 1 o'clock game, that's an advantage. You know, if we get that advantage sometime here in the future, I'll like that, you know, because you got a chance to get your guys fresh. You know, you got that extra edge, especially when you're on the road. So I was worried about it. Again, I just mentioned it to the team Thursday night after our ball game, saying, fellas, we got one less day here. You know, get to bed, take care of yourself. Tomorrow we got to be really light, but we got to be sharp, and that game's going to be here at 1 o'clock. And but it was something that, you know, when our depth isn't quite what you know, as we bring Roman along, as we bring Kendall along, our depth isn't quite what we want it to be. And then with two guys in foul trouble, we had to play, you know, 5 guys 30 minutes. So.
Jordan looked like tweaking.
Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. I think he just, you know, tweaked his ankle there, came down, you know. So I think he'll be all right. I didn't check with him there, but he was moving pretty good in the locker room.
I know you're pretty focused on the season, but have you had a chance to see what Joe Young's done the last 2 or 3 games?
Absolutely. You know, they were on last night and got to watch. You know, you know, he's getting a chance to play a little bit, and he's scoring some points. He had 8 assists last night. You know, so I was really happy for him there. You know, because you know, making plays for others in that league is so important, and he had 8 assists. So I was really happy for him, and
Wins
to play.
will help chemistry and unity, right? Are you encouraged by how this team's been coming together lately? Do you see a difference at all?
Yeah, you know, it's a long season, and I think we've come a long way since October. But I think the guys like each other, and they're starting to take. It's their team. I'm fortunate. I get to do this a number of years, but Elgin's on their last. Dwayne, and you just keep reminding those guys that, fellas, this is it. Enjoy it, but don't let any of these games pass. There's not going to be many times in your life where you got 10,000 people that are in your corner, and cheering for you relentlessly. It just doesn't happen. And so I want them to enjoy it. We've been fortunate that, our past seniors have embraced that. Last couple of years, if we didn't come on strong, we were out of the picture, and our seniors embraced that and took a hold of it. And, I think Dwayne and Elgin and the guys, they want to have a good year, but everybody wants to have a good year. You got to differentiate yourself. You got to do something special. You got to make a play. You got to be more prepared. You got to focus more. And I think those guys are starting to understand a little of that. But it's not like you can just turn on that light switch and say, okay, guys, this is what it is. It takes some experience and takes some time.
What do you think it's going to be like in February, March, where last year you guys had to win every single game to kind of keep that level up to make the NCAA tournament? This year you guys have done kind of some of the legwork where it seems like it's not going to be like you guys have to win every game.
Well, our goal is to get better. We want to win, but we don't. We talked today about out rebounding them and not getting them up easy baskets, and we feel like if we do those two things and make plays for each other, that we will win the game. So I don't go in there and say we got to win it. We're talking about we got to out rebound them, we got to get stops, we got to handle the ball and make plays for each other. And if we do those things, then it greatly increases our chances of winning. There's so many things you can't control. You can't control calls, you can't control injuries, you can't control that. So let's control what we can control. And we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. We better start thinking about Arizona. They popped us 3 times last year. Up until that point, we'd always, we always had great battles with them. But last year we didn't. So we better focus in on them because, good players, good coach, good crowd. That's a pretty good combination, and that's what they got. So we're going to have to really go down there and play our tails off. All right, thanks.